think a lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not. So this is actually a real project that's being made under his G-Unit movie and TV.
Has to take responsibility for what he did as an individual. Sean is the one who pulled that gun out. Sean is the one who shot. So he has to take responsibility for that.
The entertainment world is in shock after a bombshell announcement. Curtis "50 Cent" Jackson is producing a groundbreaking Netflix docuseries titled Did He Do It? This explosive series promises to uncover decades of alleged misconduct tied to none other than Sean Diddy Combs and his close associate, Sean Jay-Z Carter. The provocative title alone sparks curiosity, daring viewers to question whether these two industry giants could have been involved in such shocking activities. With each passing day, anticipation skyrockets, and the stakes have never been higher.
Allegations he assaulted a 13-year-old girl alongside rapper Sean Diddy Combs. That civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z. The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, says she was assaulted by both.
In typical 50 Cent fashion, he's not staying silent about the project. Instead, he's fueling the controversy, teasing his followers on social media and dropping cryptic hints about what's to come. This is going to break records when it drops, he wrote in one now viral post. He's even taken direct shots at Diddy, mocking reports of a raid on the mogul's homes where authorities allegedly uncovered a surprising number of personal items that raised eyebrows. Here I am keeping good company with Drew Barrymore, 50 quipped while on set for her show, adding that he doesn't have a mountain of suspicious items at his house. This kind of trolling is quintessential 50 Cent, sharp, relentless, and strategically designed to keep him in the spotlight. Netflix has confirmed that the docuseries, directed by Alexandria Stapleton, will premiere in 2025. Promising a complex narrative that spans decades, the series aims to go beyond headlines and sound bites, delving deep into the darker corners of the music industry. It's described as a platform to give a voice to the voiceless, while offering authentic and nuanced perspectives. That's no small task, especially when the subjects of the investigation are two of the most powerful and influential figures in hip-hop history.
Respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately: Sean Carter.
But let's rewind for a moment. How did we even get here? The story takes a pivotal turn in late 2023, when Diddy's ex-partner Cassie Ventura filed a lawsuit against him. She accused him of years of torment, both physical and psychological, during their decade-long relationship. Though the lawsuit was settled almost immediately, it opened the floodgates. Suddenly, others began stepping forward with their own allegations, some of which implicated not just Diddy, but also Jay-Z. These claims painted a harrowing picture of an alleged network of coercion, exploitation, and abuse that reportedly spanned years.
I'm not surprised with the decision. I'm surprised that Judge Subramanian entertained it. He held a 2-hour hearing, which we were covering live, and he issued a 5-page written order. Most other judges, including the 2 previous judges, to consider this issue, summarily denied the bail motion. I think a lot of it stems from Judge Subramanian being a newer judge. This is a Biden appointee. He has a civil background.
While Diddy has vehemently denied any wrongdoing, the accusations have triggered a series of legal battles and investigations, ultimately leading to his arrest in September 2024. He was charged with orchestrating a criminal operation that allegedly spanned multiple states and involved numerous individuals. The charges alone sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, but it was the details of the case that truly gripped public attention. Reports of secret recordings, high-profile parties with questionable activities, and a growing list of alleged victims have made this one of the most talked-about scandals in recent memory.
We have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that Jay-Z is accused of a 13-year-old girl. That is new in the Diddy lawsuit.
50 Cent, never one to shy away from controversy, has taken it upon himself to document these explosive events. But his involvement isn't just professional, it's deeply personal. For years, he's been outspoken about his disdain for Diddy, frequently taking jabs at the mogul's lifestyle and business practices. Back in 2018, during a popular podcast appearance, 50 Cent mocked Diddy for what he described as unsettling behavior at industry events. He said something to me a long time ago at Chris Lighty's wedding, 50 recalled.
He told me he'd take me shopping.
I looked at him like, what did you just say? Let me move, man. Before I do something. This feud between 50 Cent and Diddy isn't new. It's been simmering for nearly 2 decades. What began as professional competition quickly escalated into a bitter rivalry, with both men trading insults and accusations over the years. From brand wars to social media spats, their animosity has been well documented. Now, with these allegations coming to light, 50 Cent seems to feel vindicated. Look, I've been saying for years that I stay away from those parties for a reason, he said in a recent interview. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but it never felt right to me. Now all this comes out, and I'm like, see, I told you. The inclusion of Jay-Z in this narrative has added another layer of intrigue. While Diddy has been the primary focus of the allegations so far, a recently amended lawsuit has named Jay-Z as a co-defendant, accusing him of participating in an incident that allegedly occurred more than 2 decades ago. The lawsuit claims both men were involved in a chilling situation at an afterparty following a major awards show. Jay-Z, for his part, has denied the allegations, calling them stupid and part of a calculated attempt to extort money from him.
There's no vindication for me because for 4 years I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
In an official statement, Jay-Z firmly reiterated his innocence, claiming the lawsuit was a baseless attempt to tarnish his reputation. What they calculated was that the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle, he wrote.
No, sir.
It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. His legal team has also taken aggressive action, filing motions to dismiss the case and requesting that the accuser reveal her identity. So far, those efforts have been unsuccessful, with the judge ruling that the woman may remain anonymous for now. The legal drama surrounding Jay-Z has sparked concerns about the potential impact on his family, particularly Beyoncé. As a power couple, they've built an empire, and any scandal involving Jay-Z could ripple through Beyoncé's brand as well. Insiders reveal that Beyoncé has been working closely with a crisis management team to navigate the situation. She is reportedly determined to address the issue head-on, maintaining her belief in her husband's innocence while also preparing for the potential fallout if public opinion turns against them. Meanwhile, 50 Cent has continued to fan the flames, taking sly digs at Jay-Z's involvement. In a now-deleted Instagram post, he joked, Jay said, "They said I did something. Everybody get dressed. We're going to see Mufasa." The post, referencing Jay-Z's recent appearance at a movie premiere with Beyoncé and their daughter, was classic 50. Provocative, sarcastic, and designed to keep people talking.
That's part of the indictment. That's somewhat like a blackmail. He was blackmailing people to be in the freak-offs. So that's federal. That could be that's a federal charge. He can't blackmail people to say, yo, listen here, you did it once and you're going to do it again. That ain't going to make it with the government or nobody.
As the allegations continue to mount, questions have arisen about whether 50 Cent's documentaries could have a broader impact on the hip-hop community at large. While the series aims to expose alleged misconduct, it also risks casting a shadow over an entire industry. Diddy and Jay-Z aren't just artists. They're cultural icons who have profoundly shaped the landscape of music and beyond. If these allegations are proven true, it could trigger a reckoning within the music world, forcing a critical examination of how power and influence have been wielded for decades. For now, all eyes are on 50 Cent and his highly anticipated series. Will it live up to its promise of exposing the truth, or will it be dismissed as mere sensationalism? One thing is certain, this narrative is far from over, and the stakes couldn't be higher for everyone involved.
I want to start with just the statement from Jay-Z, which is so forceful in its denial. I just read a teeny part of it. It's long. where he says that they should file a criminal complaint. Is that even possible at this point?
As the storm of allegations continues to swirl, the fallout from this controversy is rippling far beyond Diddy and Jay-Z. The focus has shifted from just the two industry titans to the entire ecosystem they've built over decades. Let's be real. When you're dealing with names as big as Diddy and Jay-Z, the stakes aren't just personal. These men are empires unto themselves, with careers that have shaped music, fashion, and even social movements. So what happens to those empires if these allegations prove true? And more importantly, who else might get caught in the crossfire? One name that keeps surfacing is Beyoncé. As the world knows, Beyoncé is not just a global superstar. She's a brand, a cultural force, practically untouchable. Yet her connection to Jay-Z is undeniable, both personally and professionally. Together, they've built a billion-dollar legacy, from their collaborative albums to luxury ventures. Their image has always been one of power, unity, and influence. But with Jay-Z now facing serious accusations, that image is being put to the test. According to insiders, Beyoncé has been working tirelessly behind the scenes to protect her family and her brand. Reports suggest she has hired a crisis management team to navigate the fallout. She's not taking any chances, said one source. She knows how quickly public opinion can turn, and she's determined to stay ahead of it. The same source revealed that Beyoncé has been actively involved in discussions with legal advisors and publicists, crafting a strategy to shield her reputation while standing firmly by her husband.
In a revolt, go back to that 50 Cent post, and I'm gonna tell you why 50 is literally is a diabolical genius.
Staying ahead of this kind of scandal is no easy feat, especially when rumors spread faster than they can be debunked. One particularly explosive claim suggests Beyoncé herself may have been present during some of the events described in the lawsuits. Court documents mention an unnamed female celebrity who allegedly witnessed one of the incidents, but did nothing to intervene. Speculation has run rampant that this celebrity could be Beyoncé, though her representatives have denied any involvement. Still, the mere suggestion has been enough to send the Bayhive into a frenzy, with fans flooding social media to defend their queen or demand answers. It's not just Beyoncé who's feeling the heat. The broader hip-hop community is grappling with the implications of these allegations. For decades, Diddy and Jay-Z have been seen as the ultimate success stories, two men who rose from humble beginnings to become icons of wealth and influence. They've been role models, mentors, and gatekeepers in an industry often defined by loyalty and connections. But now, their legacies are under scrutiny, and the question on everyone's mind is, how much of their success was built on talent and hard work, and how much on the exploitation of others?
I understand it. It may be more attention than you usually get, but it'll be the kind of attention that when it goes away, you go away completely, like there's nothing else.
Some industry insiders are already distancing themselves from the two moguls. Companies that once clamored to work with Diddy and Jay-Z are reportedly reevaluating their partnerships. No one wants to be associated with this kind of scandal, said a high-ranking executive at a major record label. Even if the allegations aren't proven, the mere association can be damaging. This sentiment is echoed by sponsors, advertisers, and collaborators, many of whom are quietly pulling out of deals or putting projects on hold. The fear of guilt by association has created a ripple effect across the industry as businesses aim to distance themselves from the growing controversy.
Risk of flight was always going to be a tough argument for the government because obviously Combs voluntarily came to New York. He surrendered his passports through his lawyer. He could have fled after the March raids of his Miami and Los Angeles homes, but he didn't. He has access to 2 private jets. I think it was a tougher argument. I know the government made the argument, but clearly the best argument was the dangerousness and the witness tampering. They had much more evidence.
As the docuseries nears its release, legal battles are intensifying. Diddy and Jay-Z have reportedly filed cease and desist orders, arguing that the series is defamatory and could interfere with ongoing investigations. However, Netflix appears steadfast, with representatives affirming the integrity of the project and emphasizing the importance of giving a voice to those who have been silenced. The lawsuits against Diddy and Jay-Z are also progressing, with new details emerging almost daily. One particularly damning revelation involves alleged recordings that could provide crucial evidence against Diddy. According to court filings, these recordings were made at private events and reportedly show high-profile individuals engaging in questionable activities. The existence of these tapes has been a subject of speculation for years, but their contents have never been made public until now. Sources claim that some of these recordings have been handed over to investigators, and their release could have far-reaching implications for everyone involved. As if the legal battles weren't enough, the public backlash is adding another layer of pressure. Social media has become a battleground, with hashtags like #CancelDiddy and #JusticeForVictims trending worldwide. Fans and critics alike are dissecting every detail of the case, from court documents to old interviews, searching for clues and inconsistencies. The court of public opinion is in full swing, and for Diddy and Jay-Z, the verdict isn't looking good.
Bleak beans. Everybody was in there, and I was like, man, I'm telling you, man, y'all got a chance right now. Just flood it, put out a lot of music because 50 Cent is.
Yet amidst all the chaos, there's a sense that this could be a turning point, not just for Diddy and Jay-Z, but for the entire music industry. For years, whispers of misconduct have been ignored or brushed aside, often in the name of protecting powerful figures and preserving lucrative careers. But now, those whispers have become a roar, and the industry is being forced to confront its dark underbelly. Will this lead to meaningful change, or will it simply be another scandal that fades from memory once the headlines move on? As the credits roll on this chapter of the story, one thing is clear: the drama is far from over. With 50 Cent's docuseries on the horizon, lawsuits still unfolding, and public interest at an all-time high, the spotlight isn't going anywhere. The question now is, who will be left standing when the dust finally settles? And perhaps more importantly, what will this mean for the future of an industry that has long been built on secrecy and silence? Stay tuned, because the next act is just getting started.
Although interestingly, we haven't seen the indictments yet. There's been some time lag. I suppose it will take some time to go through all the forensic, evidence.
As the saga continues to unfold, viewers are left with a whirlwind of questions and speculations. Could the allegations against Diddy and Jay-Z truly unravel the fabric of the hip-hop industry? And how will Beyoncé's unwavering support for her husband impact her own empire? The lines between truth and sensationalism are blurring, and only time will tell how this drama plays out. So, what do you think? Is 50 Cent's docuseries a genuine expose, or just another move in his long-standing feud? And how will the hip-hop community respond to these revelations? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more celebrity gossip. Until next time, stay tuned and keep the conversation going.